pelvic girdle kita ni dia connected to our axial skeleton. So the pelvic girdle is formed from a pair of hip bones. Okay, dia terhasil daripada a pair of the hip bones. So the pelvic girdle dia support weight, protect the bladder, and also kita punya reproductive organ. So the pelvic girdle kita di sini, okay, dekat bahagian kita punya hips, okay, hip bone. So di situ dia punya pelvic girdle. And then bahagian bawah pula lower limb kita. Okay, the lower limb consists of the femur, tibia, fibula, tarsus, metatarsus, phalanx. Okay, so the upper end of the femur, that is ball shape. Okay, ball shape is attached to the tibia. Okay, it's attached to the tibia. Femur kita ni attached to the tibia. It's a ball shape. It's attached to the pelvic girdle. The lower end of the femur is attached to the tibia and fibula. Okay, tibia and fibula. Alright. So the tibia and fibula are the bones of the calf. Okay, bagian kita punya ni lah, bagian paha kita. So the lower end of the tibia and the fibula are attached to the tarsus. Okay, di bawah ini yang connected our atas ini dengan kita punya feet. Okay, is a tarsus. So that is the ankle. Okay, that is the ankle. The tarsus is attached to the metatarsus. Okay, metatarsus bonds to form the foot. So the metatarsus is attached to the phalanx. So phalanx tu yang jari-jari juga lah. Macam juga jari kita tadi tu kan, phalanx. Okay. Phalanx. Okay, so jari kaki pun dia connected to the metatarsus. Okay, metatarsus. Alright, so itu lower limb punya part. Okay, lower limb punya part. So part-part itu kamu kena hafal lah. Okay, kamu kena memorize and fahamkan dia punya nama-nama dia. Okay, kalau dalam soalan dia akan tanya tu, kalau ini apa nama fibula with femur. So apa yang connectkan dia? Alright, macam tu. Kalau untuk dia tarsus, which part itu dia lebih kepada part apa, feet, something like that lah. Okay, so jangan tertukar nama dia with the upper limb. Okay, lower limb and upper limb. Alright. And then next, okay, support system. Okay, so itu tadi kita punya human skeletal system. Okay, human skeletal system. And then kita pergi pula kepada support system and the factors of the stability in animal. Kita balik pula kepada animal semula. So a good support system, okay, enable an animal to move more smoothly and efficiently. So apabila we have the good support system, so kita boleh bergerak ataupun do any activity ke sana ke sini, it's easy lah because kita have the good support system. Begitu juga animal. Okay, bila mereka mempunyai good support system, easy tu mereka ke sana untuk mencari makan apa semua, untuk cari mangsa apa semua, so easy lah. So the stability of an animal is different, okay, according to the point of the equilibrium of the animal support system. Dia ada beberapa pemeriksaan kan di sini, which is kalau animal yang jenis kepada center of the gravity. Okay, center of the gravity, dia punya stability to the center of the gravity. The center of the gravity is referred to the point of the equilibrium of the support system lah. Any object or any organism, center of the gravity is the point of equilibrium untuk kita mencapai our equilibrium stability kita. It is the point where the weight of the support system or the object acts to the balance the position of the support system or the object. Okay, generally animals that have a lower center of the gravity are more stable than animals that have a higher center of the gravity. Contohnya apa? Giraffe. Okay, giraffe dia punya center of gravity is lower. Okay, have lower center of the gravity. Dia sebab dia makin tinggi kan. Animal that have yang lagi rendah ini dia lagi mempunyai center of gravity yang besar lah compared to the animal yang tinggi seperti giraffe ini. Okay, so animal that have a lower center of gravity are more stable than a animal that have a higher center of gravity. For example, the giraffe is less stable. Okay, it's less stable when standing because of the higher center of the gravity. Okay, compared to the tortoise, compared to the crocodile that are stable naturally. Okay, mereka stable naturally if they have a lower center of gravity. Okay, so kestabilan of the animal itu they're referring to the center of gravity also. Okay, so kita tengok this is the last factors that affect the stability, which is the center of gravity tadi. An object that has higher center of gravity is less stable. Okay, yang tinggi less stable compared to the object that has lower center of the gravity. And then the base area. Okay, the base area. Factors dari segi base area pula. An object with a big base area is more stable compared to an object with a small base area. Okay, base area contohnya tapak dia lah. Okay, tapak dia tu, tapak titik dia tu. Yang lagi kecil, dia lagi kurang stable. Yang lagi besar, dia lebih stable to the pada permukaan. Okay, so itu factors that affect the stability of the animal itu sendiri. Okay, so itu adalah support system and also the factors for the stability in the animal. So in this chapter 6.1, okay, 6.1, this is the last part dia lah. Okay, support system and the factors of the stability of the animals. Okay, so kita imbas mula apa yang kita belajar hari ini, which is kita sentuh type of support animal. Okay, which is kita ada 3 types, endos, exos, and hydrostatic skeleton. Okay, endos for the vertebrate, and then exos for the invertebrate, also hydrostatic for invertebrate. Tapi with hydrostatic, the animal with the soft bodies. Okay, soft bodies such as worms, okay, leech, caterpillar, sludge. Okay, so itu dia punya types, okay, of the support support for the animal. And then kita ada graph, okay, size of this graph, exoskeleton, size of the graph, dia ada ya berbentuk sigmoid, okay, sigmoid. Kalau untuk certain animal, which is yang bertukar kulit, dia ada stages dia, growth dia, okay. And then kita ada pergi pula kepada hydrostatic skeleton with movement, macam mana pergerakan earthworm itu, okay, macam mana dia punya muscle act, okay, muscle act differently to move, okay, memanjang, sekejap dia memanjang and then memendekkan. Kalau dia berjalan tu dia panjang pendek means dia muscle is act lah, okay, which is dia punya muscle circular and longitudinal tengah act. And then kita ada belajar the function of the endoskeleton, okay, endoskeleton. Kita ada beberapa type juga, which is we have terrestrial. Terrestrial ini lebih kepada haiwan yang berangka besar, okay, berangka besar, have the strong bones and big bones. And then aquatic vertebrate, animals yang pada